Oh, so we have a job today, a very easy one. Have a customer that said they actually shipped an iPhone 11 and they asked us to replace the charging chip. Well, I hope that the charging chip is the actually Hydra one. So they even sell us the chip. Let's see what else we have here. Got the phone is apparently is not mounted. Have a can here. Oh, these are the screws. Okay. And we have the phone. What else? Have a shield. Oh my god. Oh Jesus Christ. So apparently somebody tried to work on this one because we can see the shield removed. We put it under the microscope and see what we get here. Oh god. Jesus Christ. So this is a mess. What the hell could have happened here? Can you see that? This is insane. Jesus. Okay, so I'm not sure what happened here. Did they try to replace this one, the Hydra, themselves? This is crazy. They have removed that coil. What's going on here? This is melted. This is broken, this coil. Jeez. Okay, so at least this phone will not have a backlight, because here is the driver. I really don't understand what's going on here. This is crazy. I'm not even sure that I'm gonna work on it because that's a lot of crap there. Let me try to power on the multimeter and do some random measurements. Gonna do some diode probe readings. So I'm keeping the positive lead on minus, and we're gonna test the battery first. So there is no short there. Why did they remove this? I really don't understand. There is no short there. 04 006. That's not good. So we have here 0.4 and here we have 0.06. That's crazy. This is insane. Why do people do this? Not even sure what to do with this one. Crazy. So the problem with these boards is that there's actually two boards that are stuck together, and somebody gave it a hell of a beating here. By the looks of it, it looks a mess. In theory, when you work on this side, on any side of the board, and do component removals or whatever, you should remove the boards and desolder the boards between them, because there's an alloy that is very low melt temperature, and when you apply a lot of heat, it will dissipate it there, and it will break the connections between the board layers. But this is insane. This phone took a lot of beating. So there's no apparent short on this phone. Yeah, I know I should use some plastic tool, pry opening tool, but I'm used to using my tweezers, and under the microscope you have a different control. I don't even know what to say about this. This is crazy. Okay, so I would like to power on this phone using the bench power supply. And and see if we get any reading, any voltage draw, if there is any kind of a short. So I'm gonna use this tool, iPhone 11. This is the iPhone 11. I don't wanna kill the battery connector. Sorry for my head in the camera. Yeah, so we're gonna try to power it on. Well, I'm not gonna power it on. I'm just gonna link it to my power supply. We're gonna set the power supply to 4 volt. Okay, and we'll see what the current draw is. So in theory this works like this: if the phone is off, there is no cable plugged into the USB that would prompt it to boot. In theory it should draw no power, or maximum 10 milliamps should be drawn there. When we prompt it to boot, like powering it via the power button, but it's disconnected now, or plugging in the computer cable, it should start powering on, and it should draw like 80 milliamps, then 100, and it should slowly rise there. So now I'm not sure how I could get you to see what the power supply will show us. Oh, so we have an instant draw of 800 milliamps when I power it on. And the NAND is heating up. Okay, so there is definitely a short on this board. It's drawing 800 milliamps without it being prompted to boot. That's not good. So there is a short somewhere. I don't know if it's here where it's been worked at, but I've did some brief measurements there, and it didn't appear to be shorted. But this area here is heating up, not very bad. It's possible there's something between the boards that's producing that short. I will take out the board and we'll inspect it and see how it looks there, but unfortunately, what should I do now? Should I replace the chip? Because this came for the chip replacement. I can just replace the chip and give it back to the customer, but that will definitely not fix the phone. Or what? I really have no idea. Oh, sorry, you weren't seeing this. I'm gonna give it another look so you can see how the sandwich board looks like. Yeah, right there. So you can see that this here is not completely flat. Well, the image is not very good there, but I can see clearly. There's a lot of space here, so there are some balls between these boards. This side is okay, and the other side, I don't know what to say. Oh, and this is all melted here. I don't know why people are that lazy and do not try to remove this before heating up the boards. It's a mess now. This side looks okay, but this is freaking destroyed. Okay, I'm gonna try to power it on again. Now that the board is disconnected. Where's my 11 connector? 11. Okay, and let's see now. Do we have any kind of a change? No. Still drawing 840 milliamps. Okay. So the next reasonable step would be to actually remove the boards and see where we have the short. Is it on the top board or the bottom one? I'm gonna peel the sticker of this board. Okay. We need one screw. Let's see what I can find here. Okay, so let me show you why I use this one. Because we're gonna heat up the board, and once it's heating up, I'm gonna use a twisted this one. Once the board heats up on the heater, on the preheater, you're not seeing it yet. Bring it like that. I'm gonna use this tweezer and pull the board, the top board, using this screw as a support to remove it. Yeah. So let's bring the preheater. Okay. So you can see it here. I'm trying to find the best position, so this is a kind of a universal one. I'm not even sure what's the best way to have it here. I think I'm gonna use it like this, and I'm gonna prepare to lift it like this. Alright, let's give it a go. So I started the preheater. It will probably take like 3 minutes or so. And it's off. Okay. I think the balls are fine for now. Still holding this one. Well, not anymore. Try to pick it up, damaging the balls. Perfect, so it doesn't seem there was any kind of a work here. Looks okay. Alright, let me get this one out of here because it's extremely hot. Let's see if we can move it like that. Alright. Okay, and get me the boards now, here and here. Alright, let's have a look under the microscope. We're gonna clean up this thermal compound first. Okay, and now I'm gonna briefly inspect this board You see, the board has some spacers. It's very interesting. It has some spacers that do not allow it to squeeze the balls too much. Let me show you here. That's a spacer there that we will fix when we prepare the boards to be stick back together. That's a spacer there. I think there's one here, you see, this one, and so on. But the boards there's another one here. Yep. We're gonna make sure all of them will be flat. But now I just wanna inspect the board for a sec and make sure everything is fine, and then we're gonna power on the top board and try to see if the short was on this one. I'm definitely sure it's on this one, or it's coming from the other way, the other one. It was heating up. I felt it was heating up around here. I don't know, maybe take some measurements while the situation is cold. I don't like the looks of this one. But it seems to be okay. Grab another tip. Sorry for the noise. And 50-60. Right, let me make sure you can see this. Okay, we need to remember that the written is on top, so this is the dot marking the first pin right here, so it's near this one. I'm gonna give it some flux, and let's see if we can remove it nice and easy. Oh, sorry. So you lost the focus because this I forgot. This pad is when it's heating up, it's I don't know how to say, it's like a burp. I would really want to clean this up a bit too. Use this cardboard here. See if we can work it like that. So that's a bit better. Let's see if we could remove this mess here. You can see it very clearly. I'm not even sure how this will get cleaned. I use more flux and just heat it up a bit, a tiny bit, just to boil the old one. But I think I'm gonna require a donor board for this one, because this part of the circuit is in really bad shape. I don't really understand how this got burnt. Maybe they tried to remove the shield with some. I'm gonna just scrape this with a toothbrush and try to clean it as best as possible. Let's see how it looks now. It is a tiny bit better, so I think there was a cap here that they have removed. That's bad without the schematic. So that's definitely gone. Well, it was clearly it's gone before anything. Let's try to remove it. Hope it's not welded to the board. god. Jesus Christ. This was insane. What did they do there? I don't really understand. Okay, I would really remove this coil also. This is crazy. It's been a while since I've seen this kind of a mess. Let's try to clean this part first. Insane. What is this alloy? This is really weird, or is it because it just burned there? Help me understand. Or is the board? I think the board is just cooked in there. What is going on here? This is insane. The pads are gone completely. Well, not completely, but they are burnt. Can see there are some traces of I think they this ball, so I think somebody tried to solder this one using some solder paste, and it's got everywhere. Here you see. So this is solder paste here. It's everywhere, and it probably shorted out. You can see it clearly. There's also a ball there. This is insane. So it's like everywhere. I don't know why I'm bothering with this one actually. Okay, so you can see here, I think, how, okay, so this is a no-go. This board here burned to the ground through the layers. Let me try to hold it in place. I think now you can see it clearly. You can see here the various traces. Oh my god. You can see here, this is a trace on one of the layers of the board, and this is just cooked material here, completely cooked. So if I scratch it, I'm not even scratching it, just it's just burned crack. I don't think we will be able to fix this one. Then those traces there are broken. Yeah, you can see it. This is broken. I'm being extremely gentle because I don't want to mess with them worse than they are. But there is no way in hell this will work again. No way in hell. Okay, so that trace there is okay. I think you can see it. But the problem is with this one here. This one here, there's a trace that is just broken. I don't know where it went or where it's coming from. Could it be from this pin here? I really have no idea. But due to the short on this due to the short on this chip, it was just burning inside. Okay, so what can we do here? We can't do anything about it. This is completely burned and I can't even clean it because I'm afraid to touch it with a Q-tip. I'm really an optimistic guy, but this is crazy. So can it be that one was coming to this part? I don't know. Let me see if we register a short now. Well, that cap was off a bit. Okay, so let's move this back just a tad. Okay. This is good. Good. see what we get now if we power it up. Okay, so you can see the full story there. Now I'm moving it. Okay, like that. Okay, now it looks good. We don't have any current draw. Yeah, this is perfect. All right. Hey. Okay, so in theory, what is it? It's so close that I lost it. It's here. So in theory, I think that trace was going to that pad there. I wanna see if there is really any chance for me to fix the trace. That is crazy. So I'm just doing this to prove myself that I can, because in terms of a repair, it's not feasible as in cost. Let me see if I can get it somewhere you could see it too. Okay, and let me try to gonna stick the board to the pad so it doesn't move. Should have used some Captain tape. This will do too, because I'm not gonna use hot air. Oh, moved terribly. Alright, so basically here, can't see it again. So the camera grabs a very small area of what I see. So basically here you can see that we have a pad and a via that was coming to that pad there. We have another pad here. Yeah, but sorry, but the purpose would be to try to fix that pad over there. This will be extremely difficult, because there's and I have another pad, another track there. This is not good. Let me see if maybe I could lift this up a bit. Okay, that's it. Let me see if I can come back from the other side with my left hand and lift this. Okay, that's enough. Okay, and try to use masking paste. Let me see. We need only a very small amount there. Let's see if I can grab some on the tip of my tweezers. Where are my tweezers? Oh, that's too much. Oh man, this is so small. It's again too much. Now I would like to lift this trace. Okay, like that. Maybe. Okay. Now we're going to use the ultraviolet light and cure it. But we're gonna have to see if it's really going to cure because it wasn't very clean. Yeah, so I'm gonna remove this out and use this ultraviolet light. And leave it there for a few seconds. So I was using this mechanic UV mask. We're gonna leave it there to cure. I think that's enough. And let's see now if there is any kind of a change. No, it seemed cured. I'm gonna watch. I'm gonna use a bit of hot air, but just a tiny bit. That's it. So see what's happening when I use the hot air. It was just blowing all the gunk here. just a tiny bit of flux. That is crazy. Okay, so let's take some trace repair wire. So I have here a 0.02 millimeter wire. This is extremely small, 0.02. Let me try to thin it first. Where's my piece of wire? This is extremely complicated. Lost it. It's here. This is freaking insane. Yep. Success. Now I'm gonna have to cut it somehow. Carefully. Here. Okay. Bring it here over this one. Okay, this is insane. Insane. wanna damage that trace there. Try to get a blob of solder over there. This is too much. Okay, so it's there. Perfect. Try to remove this. And this. Okay, so did I mention that this work is insane? It wasn't making a good contact. I lost my wire. Damn it. Let me see, is this too big of a wire to use there? I have a 0.1 millimeters. I think this is really huge. Or yeah, not a good idea. So here we go again. Problem is that there's only a tiny bit needed there. And it just simply goes away. If I could just put it here somehow. Too much. I'm gonna use this pad to see if I can thin my wire with it. Yep, so I lost a piece there. No problem. I just need to clean it for a proper connection. Okay. If I could just use this cap here, just to hold my wire in place for the moment, or maybe this one here. Keep losing it like that. More solder. What a mess. Just stick the fuck here. God damn it. I've lost it. So there's another piece of my wire. I'm gonna use that one. Let me try to clean this mess. Need flux. And I need more heat. This is insane. This is insane. In the brain. God damn it. This is freaking annoying. I'm gonna remove that cap. This is driving me crazy. Cap gone. So now we can get back to where we were. Okay. Let's see if we can use maybe this part of the wire that remained here. Does it fit? Yeah. Just need to clean it first. Already broke. Okay. Let's see what can we do. Like nothing. So that is insane. And my micro tip is not micro enough. This is really not working. Oh, there's another one broken. Damn it. That's from there. Oh Jesus. Okay, so there's absolutely no way for us to fix this one. No way, man. Yeah, so unfortunately I'm out of ideas. I don't have a small enough tip to get in there. How can I explain you how small this trace is? So let me. So this is a toothpick. Yeah. So you can imagine how small the trace is. I'm gonna place the toothpick there. So there's the tip of my pick. Yeah. Can you see it? And that's how small those traces are. This is crazy. And I was so close, but unfortunately the other trace is gone too. So if I look at this one, I don't know if it was coming here, maybe. I really don't know. Let me see if we can clean this up, but I'm afraid we're gonna lose them. The problem is that we cannot clean this properly, so we can use the mask to cure it. If it's dirty with flux, it will never cure. So this was extremely close. But this one, I have no idea where it was going. And underneath this one, there's another one that I masked, so it doesn't touch, but as I told you, it does not cure very well. So this is so close. I think I could almost solder it directly like that. Clean it a bit again. And here, what do we have here? There's another trace here. Broken. Oh, this will never ever work. Ah, so that trace was going here, I think. I don't know. I don't think so. That's another one. Yeah, well, that is it. I am extremely sorry. This one was coming above that one. I don't even think so. I don't think so. This one was definitely not going there because this is one layer down, but maybe it was coming on the top layer and joining it there. I have no idea. Yeah. Okay. So this is fact, and that's it. I'm gonna stop the recording here because it really makes no sense to spend time on it. Yeah, this is gonna be a parts board. I'm gonna just clean this mess here. Unfortunately, it was never about the charging chip. It was a shorted. It was a shorted backlight driver. That's why probably somebody tried to remove this capacitor here, thinking that there was a short around that area, but unfortunately it was not. Again, you're not seeing at all. Yeah. So somebody, as I was saying, was trying to, well, not trying, but has removed that capacitor over there. Let me grab my 0.2 millimeter wire from here. Okay. It makes no sense to pursue this further, and it makes no sense uh, to solder the chip back. This is unfortunate. Yeah, and those traces are not salvageable. Well, you can't fix anything, so unfortunately this phone will be a parts phone. Yeah. Alright. Thank you for watching. I'm sorry there was no fix on this one.